Ooh, looks good. Let's see if I can get this. I don't have my tripod today, so this is unexpected. Usually I stream on Tuesday, but I didn't plan on it today. Now I have a little bit of time, so I figured why not. And I forgot to bring my my tripod. What can I say? So I'm sitting at a table here at SP Coffee by PCA. Actually, it's a pretty good cappuccino. Pretty good. So good morning, Sawati, Ton Chow. How's everybody doing? It's a little bit late, I know. But I just wanted to see if some people would show up. So here I am at this little coffee shop. So I was going to stream tomorrow, which I may still, I don't know. We only got 5 people here, so if there's only 5 people in another 10 minutes, then I won't stream any longer. Excuse me. I am out in Rangsit. And today is the first day I'm using my Grab subscription. And it saved me quite a bit of money, to be honest. 272. It saved about all right. I don't know how much it saved, but a couple hundred baht. Good morning, everybody. Sawati Ton Chow. How y'all doing? So I had to bring my kid to this government place, and so he needs to go talk to some people and get some papers and all this other stuff. So I figured, I got an hour and a half, and why not? I didn't think I was going to have this much time, but I do. So here we are. I feel naked. I didn't bring my laptop. I didn't bring my laptop. I didn't bring any notes. So I'm freestyling it. Today's what? Today's Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. Jesus. Yesterday I thought it was Thursday. I went to my yoga class. I'm like, what's today? Thursday? And I went with both of my kids, which that doesn't happen very often. It's just a nice little neighborhood where I am right here. I don't know. I don't know what neighborhood it is or whatever. I just know the wife sent me the address. I punched in the address, came here. Nicholas went in to do his stuff, and I'm like, all right, I'll be outside. So he's going to be a while. Did your kids do the government program? So my kids already did it, man. They're already done. You didn't think I was going to let them go into the military here, did you? No, thank you. So yeah, they went through it already. I mean, Alex has been done for 5 years. Nikki's been done for about three and a half. So they don't have to go to the military. Although they still could go in the United States, which I'm giving that some thought and telling them to give it some thought. You know, I don't know if they can go in, because they'll have college degrees. I just don't know. Can they go in as officers in the United States? I don't know about that. So, like I said, today is freestyling it. We're just shooting the shit. What does this say? Le Cafe Bistro. Well, the name of this place is SP Coffee by PCA. And the coffee here is cheap. Americano, 20 baht. Espresso, 20 baht. Mocha, 20 baht. Cappuccino, 25 baht. Latte, 25 baht. That's hot. Cool is, cold is 35 and 40 baht. They got tea here. It's like everything is no more than 40 baht here. So I can't complain, but I'm not drinking anything real sweet or anything like that. Just got myself a cappuccino. Trying to think of what's going on here in Thailand. And, now more and more the news agencies are picking up the fact that, hey, is this Thaksin Shinawatra's government with his daughter running it? Supposedly, she's the figurehead. Or what is it? I've seen numerous articles about it now. And a week ago, there was nothing. So it's picking up a little bit of steam. And, most people don't really care, honestly. I mean, I care a little bit because I don't know why. I don't know why. As long as everything stays the same, I don't really care. I just don't particularly like Thaksin. So that's all. And I think the body count on the landslide is up to like 13 or 14 now. And my wife is down there right now. So, and she said it's raining down here. It's been raining really hard. So, and right here it is a beautiful day, sunny. But it is supposed to rain later today and the rest of this week. So, and I don't know at the moment what the dollar is to the baht, but I think it's about 34, maybe 34.03, maybe 33.96. Yeah, I mean, Hua Hin, you live there, or what's the deal with that? Good morning, Mr. Bruce. Good morning, good morning. How's it going? I'm in a much quieter place than Pacamara Coffee. We live between Hua Hin and Pranbury, not really a fan of big cities. Neither am I. Neither am I, but I'll tell you what, I'm not really a fan of Hua Hin. Not anymore. I was about 5 years, 10 years, 20 years ago, but no more. The last time that I went there was with uh, two quarters Korean and Patia Bob. And we stayed, thanks to Patia Bob, we stayed at the Hilton. He had all kinds of points. We stayed there, and all I remember is walking around thinking, man, this place is so touristy, and there's so much traffic now. And I was like, I just don't like this place anymore. And even, what am I thinking of? What's the other place? Not Hua Hin, not Cha'am. Uh, I think it starts with a P. It's not Prodbury. I'm trying to remember what the hell it is. But even that place, if I can remember the name of it, Prajuap, yeah. Even the city of Prajuap is getting to be crowded, and I mean, I guess it depends on the time of the year, but it's getting to be crowded, and there's traffic, and it's, I don't know. You know, I mean, actually, this place is. The thing is that some of the villages are very quiet. Once you get into the village, nobody's going to come and bother you. Um, and even this place where we are, it's a huge village, but nobody's going to bug you here. You just chill out. There's a lady in here. If I, I'll get another drink from her or something, and she'd be happy. Um, yeah, nobody's gonna bother me. I mean, this is a coffee shop. There's nobody here. It's just me. I don't think they have a huge number of people coming here to this coffee shop. So, she sells like eggs and all kinds of drinks and whatever else. And I like this. Now that I think about it, I like when you go into a village and, well, in this place, people can get into the village, but the way that it's set up, there's not very many people. I mean, there's not, a lot of traffic coming in and out. But the place that we were looking at, and there's some places around it that we're looking at, and we may end up at. I don't know. Uh, you have to go through the gate, and then you go in the back. It's very quiet. There's not going to be any pickup trucks going through. There's not going to be any garbage trucks going through. Nobody's going to be on the loudspeaker. It's just peaceful. And for me, that's good. I walked into her place here, and I forgot to take my shoes off. Cardinal sin. I forgot. What else could I get here? I don't want any junk. What is this? Kiwi soda. Yeah, I mean, a gated community is the way to go. If you're not in a gated community, then, anybody and their mother can come bang on your door, or, you know, like I said, garbage trucks can go through, and then you're like, wait a minute, you got the stink. I mean, in my village, the garbage trucks, they come through, and I don't like it. What I don't like is that the garbage trucks come through and then they block the view, and block the street, and then you can't. You're trying to get a taxi or trying to get a motorbike, and you can't get it because they're blocking the view. Nobody can see you, and they stink. So, that's something else to think about. But hopefully, my wife is gone right now, but she'll be back in a week or so, a little more than a week. And hopefully we'll set something up because we lost out the last time, which kind of bugs me. We lost out on the last place we were looking at. But there is another place, and I don't know if we can find another place, just like the one we were looking at, then great. You know, but that's going to be in a gated community because I don't want to live at this point. I don't want to live somewhere where people are parking in front of my house. People are dropping garbage in my garbage area. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. One thing I will say that I have noticed, and my wife noticed it the other day, was the attitude of some of the Grab drivers. When they first started it, everything was hunky-dory. Everything was great. Now, every so often, you get a guy with a bad attitude. And, my wife had to go travel in Thailand, and she had like 2 bags in a briefcase, or a laptop bag. And she went to the taxi. Well, it wasn't a taxi, it was a car. It's a Grab car. And the guy just sat in the car. He wouldn't help her with the bags. So that kind of irritated her a little bit. And then when she got out, the guy popped the trunk, and he didn't get out to help her. Now, I'd say one of those bags probably weighs about half of what she does. So she's out there struggling with these bags. This guy won't even get out. He won't help her. He doesn't say a word to her. So she's like, she tells me, she goes, because I called the Grab for her on this occasion. I don't remember why, but she said, can you call the Grab for me? I said, yeah, all right. So I called the Grab, and she said, don't leave the guy a good review. He's an asshole. and my wife doesn't say that very often. If she says leave a review that says he's an asshole, okay, no problem, I will. So that's what I did. I left him a 1 and said, would not help with bags. Attitude was less than stellar. So no wonder he had like a 4.7 rating, and now it's probably even lower. I don't know how much it is now, but she made a point to do that. So, and then today's driver was great, but there was a driver the other day. I was thinking to myself, this is not like a Grab driver. This guy. I think what it is when you get just Grab, you get a taxi, and they still have that taxi mindset of, hey, you're lucky to be riding with me, which I don't view things the same way here. I mean, listen, their job is to get you from point A to point B. My job is to pay them what they want, and if they have a good attitude and they're nice, you give them a little tip, right? And here in Thailand, actually, I would say, listen, in the United States, I've never had an issue, but that's just me. That's anecdotal evidence. In Thailand, I've had several issues with drivers, and now I almost never want to get a regular taxi. I don't want to get one off the street. I'll just call Grab, I'll call Bolt, whatever. And I got the Grab subscription the other day. I haven't got it. I haven't, I thought, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. So then the other day I paid for it. I was like, it's only 99 baht. It's 19 baht a month or 99 baht. I'll pay you get 3 months free, then you pay 99 baht and you get a year. We have no experience with services like Grab, the most popular. Yeah, it is the most popular service. I don't know why you don't have experience. I mean, they go to Hua Hin, and actually, a driver did drive off with one of my bags um, quite some time ago. I mean, it was probably 20 years ago. The 7-Eleven making the delivery. Trying to see what she's got. Oh, sugar. She's got a bunch of sugar. This lady is on a Fazio motorcycle. I don't know what a Fazio is. Let me see. That is a Fazio motorcycle. High tech. This is where I am. Very quiet, very peaceful. Alright, let's see here. So, other than that, there's not a whole lot going on. I mean, we're busy. The wife and I are busy. Running a household takes a lot of effort. My wife is gone. Oh, God. I mean, we have our own car, and the places that we visit in other cities all have parking spots. I mean, yeah, okay. I mean, I've been to some places that don't have parking spots, but I understand what you're saying. Sometimes it is good to have a car. We've been thinking about getting a car. We've been thinking about getting a motorcycle. And, we always think and think and think and think and take our sweet time. Eventually we will get these things. But, I mean, I'm like, oh, I want to get a Lambretta. You know what a Lambretta is? It's like a Fazio. It's a different kind of motorcycle. It's not a Honda or a Yamaha. And it's about 150,000 baht. I'm like, do I really want a, what's it called, Lambretta? Do I really want a Lambretta that badly? Not really. But I do want like a 150, 160cc motorcycle. It's taken me a few years, and now I'm starting to think, okay, well, maybe it'd be good to have the motorcycle. Um, so, all in good time. Right now, my wife is like running around with like a chicken with her head cut off because she's got so much work to do. And then, here I am. I'm at home trying to run the place, make sure that we stay stocked up on food and drinks and water and everything that we need, which is not as easy as it sounds, because I'll get a couple things and then I'll come home and I go, damn it, I forgot whatever. So I'll either order it or I'll have to go back out the next day or something like that. And then it's, now I got the kids going to Muay Thai again. They all got memberships at the gym, so they got to go to the gym. I'm like, you both got to go to yoga twice a week. You got to do Muay Thai at least twice a week. You got to lift weights a couple of times a week. I want to keep them busy right now. So, I'm a busy man. Although it could be much worse. It could be a lot worse. I could be sitting in a cubicle, at some job I hate. Yeah, I know that. I know. I just don't know if I want that. I like the PCX. I like the Filano, but I also like the Lambretta, and I like the Vespas. And it would be nice. Now I think about it, and it would kind of be nice to have a motorbike because I could drive to some places to go shoot photos. Some areas I could drive to those areas, and then I can shoot photos and look for stuff in that area. Then I just jump back on a bike, come back home. That would be kind of nice. But this year we're already we're kind of stocked up, and we're on thing for things to do. We got plenty of things to do this year. I forget what we're doing in December, but we have something to do in December. I think I said already that in October I was gonna go to Da Nang with my friend, and now I think I'm gonna go with at least one of the boys, maybe Nicholas. So that'll take a couple. That's a week and a half. Then the wife wants to go somewhere when she gets back because she's like, I've been working too hard. We got to go somewhere. So we got to figure out where to go. So we're kind of, we're our schedule is full. It's so quiet here until the car goes by. Anyway, there's some houses over here, a ways away, and then all this is villages, and there's some government buildings, lots of banana trees. I don't know what kind of truck that is. Yeah. So, and then it's like the wife and I are like, what are we gonna do? We're not gonna be at the mall. We all know the mall like the back of our hand. I'm like, don't worry. We move somewhere else. We go to another place. We'll learn that place in a matter of days. We'll know it like the back of our hand, and we'll figure things out. So, such a nice day out. What up, Burikan? On เงินเติมเงินโอน line ชำระoh, I don't know what that is. ชำระบินทาง. There you go. Reading Thai. Menu. เหนียวหนาม latte. Anyway, so I don't have my computer. I can't look at my phone right now because I'm streaming. So I don't know all the news. I'm trying to think of the news and what I saw today. I think there was something about another fight or something in Pathia, and you know the usual stuff. Chinese did this or that. I had not heard from Bob in a while. I just heard from him yesterday, so I'm glad he's okay. Um, I don't know how he does it there. I mean, I guess it's the same way as I do it in Bankapi. But I really don't know how he handles it there because he's right in the center of the action. And he's not the kind of guy that wants to go out and, go partying and, you know, it just doesn't happen. So maybe that's how he handles it. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I couldn't live in Pattaya. I couldn't do it. Let's see if I want something else here. All the cold ones are more money. Uh, Cha Damyen, Oliang, Cha Thai. Oh, Cha Thai. Could have some Cha Thai. Although that's got cream and all that other stuff in it. Anyway, so how are you all doing? Only 21 people in the stream today. And, I know that I've only talked to maybe two or three, four people. Bruce, you're out there. Spaceman, Ty Theo. So three people. I don't know if everybody's just listening, but what is this? We don't plan much ourselves in advance, still looking around for a suitable rural area to have a house built. Yeah, I mean, we loosely plan. The only reason we're planning, hello Gabe, hello Newman. The only reason we're planning for Vietnam is because my buddy's coming all the way from Ecuador. And, we went and visited him in Ecuador before. And now I don't think he's been to Vietnam, and he wants to go to Vietnam, supposedly for a film festival. But even if he can't go for a film festival, even if they don't want him to come for business purposes, he wants to come just so he can see Vietnam. And so if he's going to go there, I might as well meet him there. And then if I'm going to go, well, then maybe we should all go. I don't know. So that's why we're planning that. As far as where we're going to go with my wife, I got no idea. She loves Khao Sok, but I don't think she wants to go there. So I don't know what we're going to do. I have no idea, man. It used to be that I knew everything I wanted to do and needed to do. I'd say, okay, I have a project. When I went to the Olympics, I knew, okay, a month in advance, I said, I know I'm going to the Olympics. I have to prepare for it. So I knew that. When I went to photograph the Rohingya, I knew, I'm going up there in a couple of weeks. So I could plan for it. Some places I didn't plan, but most of the time when I went on projects, I always planned things out. And then when I wouldn't plan things out, it was easy because it was just me. But now I don't want to go just me. I'll take the wife with me, take one of the kids with me, take them both with me, take them all with me, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But I don't want to go alone. I got no real desire. If I have to go alone, that's a different story. So I'll go to, would I go to Africa alone? Yes, I would. Not right now, though, because the one thing is that the number of cases of monkeypox are increasing in Thailand as well as various other parts of the world. Now, I'm not frightened by the monkeypox, but I think it's smart right now. I don't really need to go to the Congo or Burundi or any of these other places. I don't need to go there right now. So I can put it off a little bit. I got a few years, good years left in me, and hopefully I'll get over there at some point. So that's it. When there's the monkeypox cases are at their lowest. Maybe I gotta get something for this lady here. What do I want? I don't want green tea. Cocoa. Ooh, cocoa. And cocoa's all right. No mien? No. Nescafe? No. Chatai? No. How about mocha? Mocha yin. Kun kap? I don't even know where she is. Kun kap? Gonna have to go in there and try to roust her. Hang on a second. Let's see here. Kun kap? ขอโกโก้เย็น30บาท
ค่ะ
อ๋ออันนี้40ครับคุณ Oh yeah. Now let's see here. Maybe I could get one of these boxes and put the camera on top of the boxes. Oh, man. There we go. All right. Anyway, she's gonna make me my cocoa. This is what Nicholas usually gets. It's a very local place. It's about as local as you're gonna get. SP Coffee by Pla. So her name must be Pla. I'll find out in a second. SP Coffee. She made me a pretty good coffee. I mean, can't complain. I'll review this place. Believe me. For the money, it's a great value. I will say that. I mean, 20 baht, 25 baht for a coffee, for a hot coffee. I mean, even here, it's hard to beat that. That's about as low as the prices get. I haven't seen a coffee under 20 baht in years. No, you can't. I mean, my cappuccino was 25 baht and it was nice and creamy. It was very good, so she did a good job. I can see her making it. So, I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow or not. Usually I don't stream on Wednesday. And I was going to stream tomorrow instead of today. But I had some time, so I thought, okay, I might as well stream. We're in a different location. It's kind of cool. So why not? So I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow. Yeah, what can I say? So, the wonderful spot here, what does it say? Sankra Ding. Sun or San Kra Ding. Riek Dai Ka. I think it says ring the bell. You can call. You can call us or call me. Yeah. See, look at this. There's nobody. Nobody here. Works for me. The only thing, I mean, there's some houses right over here, a whole row of houses, and there's a fence, which is okay. But it would be nice if the fence was a little taller and there were no houses over there. Seeing less of the place that I'm visiting. Well, that's true. And then you miss out on things that you wouldn't miss out if you're not filming. Which now I'm a little more uh, lackadaisical about filming, about taking photos and stuff like that. But um, I just have to there's a few things that we're working on, a few little household projects we're working on, and once we get done with those, then hopefully I'll be able to concentrate more on photography, just for fun now instead of trying to make money from it. Um, yeah. I just saw, if anybody knows who this guy's name is, Don McCullen. Wow, monster. Very good. Anyway, the guy's name is Don McCullen, and he is a British photographer. He's been knighted. He's got to be 85, something like that now. Nice, nice guy. Great photographer. And I see him now at the end of his life, and he's like, you know what? Everything I did before, all these war photos I took, and all these combat photos and conflict photos, he's like, for what? And he goes, I made money off of them, and he said, it hasn't done anything to help the world, and he doesn't like that. So now he's like, I just take my time, I shoot whatever I want, and I think that's something and he said, I think journalism is dead because everybody wants to see celebrities. They want to see, what's going on at the movies. They want to see everything that doesn't have to do with real news. And that's what's just did you see that? I don't know if anybody saw this. You know who Rob Schneider is? He's what's the something Gigolo, the Gigolo or whatever the movies were. He was in a couple of these Gigolo movies, and he was on Saturday Night Live. He's pretty funny. So I guess he went to Canada, and for an event. It was like a corporate event. And he was up there, and he was the headliner. He was telling jokes and trying to get people to laugh. And he started telling jokes about transgenders. And then he told some other kind of a little bit off-color jokes. But they're jokes. And so this one guy, who I can only describe as the kind of guy I'd like to punch in the mouth, like for some reason, he just has that face that I want to punch. And that a lot of people would like to punch. Whiny. He happens to be gay. And he happens to be, part white, part black. And he's whiny. And so he said, oh, these jokes are so off color. I really don't like them. So he thought, these are so bad, I have to do something about it. So he went and he complained to the event sponsor. And the event sponsor said to him, well, a lot of people are laughing. We think he's pretty good. And then he kept pushing them and saying, I'm gonna get the word out about what he's doing and what you guys are promoting, it's going to be really bad for your business. And so, like a bunch of pussies, they backed down, and they told Rob Schneider, "You have to get off stage, and you're no longer welcome here." And they sent him on his way. And I think Trudeau said something about it. So apparently, Rob Schneider is no longer welcome in Canada because of some of the jokes that he told. And I'm just like, what is the world coming to, man? You want to call me a single, straight, white male, a married, straight male, bald headed, little short, whatever you want to call me. Okay. And do you think I'm going to let it affect my whole life? No. And Rob Schneider, for his part, he kind of laughed about it. He was like, you know, too bad. You don't like it, too bad. And so they gave him the boot because of this one guy. And he said, it's this one guy. And this one guy was saying, oh, all these people were so upset. They weren't upset. They weren't upset at all. But because of this one guy and how he pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed, now Rob Schneider can't go back to Canada. Which is kind of funny because, oh, I told a few jokes and now I'm not allowed back in the country. I mean, I just don't get it anymore. And, you know, eventually that stuff will work its way over to Southeast Asia. And it already is. Not as bad as in America or Canada, but eventually it will work its way over here. You know. And I just don't know what to think about it. But all I know is I don't want any part of it. I'll say whatever I want, do whatever I want, and I'll suffer the consequences because I have no no malintent towards anyone. If something happens, it's just because it's the truth, because maybe it's a joke, because things happen, but I'm not going to worry about it. I mean, listen, everybody knows Chuck is my friend. He's as gay as they come. You know, I don't know if I have any other ones. I might have one or two other friends that are gay. And it doesn't matter to me. The only thing I told Chuck in the beginning was, Chuck, just listen, keep your hands off of me. Okay? Don't ever try to, you know, give me a little cup underneath the ass or anything like that, and we'll be fine. He said, oh, you're not my type anyway. I said, okay, great. Ever since then, we've been good friends. So I'm curious to know what you all think. And do me a favor, if you would, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check the stuff down below, the merchandise down below. Check the description down below for all the everything down there. Check it out. It's pretty damn good. Check it all out, please, and do me a favor and smash the like button. I've had like 35 people in here. I got 19 thumbs up. So, you know, let's try to get to 50. I know that's a lofty goal, but, you know. And if you're out there and you don't want to hit the like button, I don't know why. It doesn't cost you anything. It takes you 2 seconds. It doesn't take much energy. Anyway, and I can't believe not one person has said anything about what happened to Rob Schneider. Not one person here has said a word about it. Nobody knows about it. What's the deal? Did anybody see it? I mean, I know there's a lag time. Hello, Paul. What's happening? Nobody has anything to say about Rob Schneider and how, what he said was not that bad, and he should not have been booted out of the country. He should not even been pulled off the stage. And this is the thing: when a comedian cannot even speak freely anymore, and not no comedian, but when Jerry Seinfeld says he doesn't want to do colleges anymore, obviously Rob Schneider has some issues. Um, I mean, there's so many people out there that they're just not doing the same routines because it's not worth it to them. Now that's something that kind of does bug me. You can't speak freely. Why not? Because Tinkerbell doesn't approve? Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Or maybe I'm just not getting any messages coming through. So at the very least, I don't know why anybody that's visiting Thailand, unless you've been here for a while, I don't know why anybody would be in Rangsit. I don't know what you'd be doing. But if you're ever in the area, this is SP Coffee by Pla. So, I mean, I went inside and I go, is there somewhere for me to sit? She goes, yeah, outside. And there's one little table here with a bench. And there's another little bench over here. And that's it. So, if you come, you'll probably be the only person, or you and the person you come with will be the only persons here. Let's put that over. Oh, put it in here. Unbelievable. Everybody's scared to say anything about Rob Schneider. Good that he got the boot, or what? Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Originally, that was the idea. You think it was good he got the boots? Why is that? I'm curious to know because the jokes that he told were not very bad, and it was one guy out of everybody in the place that was complaining. And because of that one guy, they decided to pull him because this guy threatened to go and basically tattle on him. Well, yeah, that's true. All right. I capitulate. I submit. That's true. The thing is that by this guy drawing attention to this matter, it just brings more attention to him because he's a lot more famous than the guy who, listen, all I can say is the guy who was whining about it, I don't care what color he is, what race he is, what nationality he is. I really don't care. I don't care if he's gay or straight or whatever. And, it doesn't matter to me. But when you start whining about what somebody's saying, I understand certain things. Oh, I might not like it, but know what? So you don't like it. So then you just don't. You don't want to keep talking about it. You want to just shut up. And if you don't want to be there, then take a hike. If you don't like his jokes, then go somewhere else. I mean, that's what I would have done. If I didn't like it, I found it that vulgar, which I've never found anything that vulgar, where I'm going to whine about it and cry, and I'm going to go to the person in charge and tell them, oh, why are you allowing this guy to do this? Ugh. Well, I mean, it was a corporate event, which, I mean, listen, these comedians, they make a bundle of money. Now, I'm sure he probably got paid because he's like, listen, you know, you want me here, I do my jokes, I need my money. Okay, all right. Jimmy Carr would definitely be a no-go for that guy. Yeah. Well, that's it. You know. No. All right, listen. I gotta go. Nikki is calling. He wants me to take care of business. I gotta go pick him up, and we gotta go do some other things. I wish I didn't have to go, but I do think I'll stream tomorrow. So, anyway, for right now, that's all I have. Just a few little things out there. No big deal, but yeah, look into that thing about Rob Schneider because it's pretty funny. The things he said were funny, and of course they booted him out. So anyway, that's all I have. I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Until next time, choke D leo joke and my. That's good luck and see you later. Boom. Tomorrow I'm prepared.